What's up, everybody? Got a new change of scenery for you. I am now up at the West Memphis, Arkansas terminal. The shop in Atlanta, well, it ain't really the shop's fault. I should say Southern Tire Mart in Atlanta. Their alignment machine took a crap on me 2 days ago, and just after somebody had just used it, and then my truck gets pulled on there and then it craps out. So they decided to go ahead and load me up and bring me to the main terminal in West Memphis, Arkansas. I've traveled up and down 40 so many times, I couldn't even tell you how many. And I can't believe how many times I have missed this place. It's plastered right there on the side of the wall, USA Truck, and I miss it every single time. But when you ain't looking for something, you're gonna miss it. So it's funny how it's just right here. But anyway, they preloaded me up here in hopes that the terminal here will be able to get my truck aligned. That's pretty much all that I need. I'd like to get the glad hand handles replaced, because the emergency line handle is broke off. The blue line, the service line, is fine, but it ain't working for the red line. So I'd like to see if I can get that replaced also. But it kind of sucks because nobody's here. I get up here and nobody's here. So it looks like that I might have to wait until Monday, unless somebody comes in tomorrow. But that also depends on if there's a bunch of people in front of me who have been here first, and they'll be able to do their repairs first, I guess. We'll just see how it goes. But it's been a pretty crappy day today. It's been raining all day. The sun is just now coming out, and the temperature jumped up like 6 degrees almost instantly, and all that rain's starting to get warm, and it's starting to get humid up here. That sucks, but you know, I still got my truck. It still runs. I got AC, so I can stay comfortable. But hopefully I don't have to sit here all weekend. Unfortunately, I did not get the chance to do any preloading on the company load board. And I don't know if I've touched on this or not, but a USA Truck, as a company driver, you get to use a load board. So you get to pre-plan yourself up to 3 trips and no more than 150 dead miles. And you can choose where you want to go. So as company, that's awesome. I mean, your route still has to be approved and they have to give it to you, but for the most part, you get to choose where you want to go. So it's up to you to make the miles, and in order to make money, you got to make miles, right? So you make the miles, you make the money. So I think that that's really, really cool. USA Truck gets a lot of brownie points for the company load board. Unfortunately, I haven't had the chance to use it yet. USA had to pre-plan me up here to make sure that I could get here to get my alignment done, instead of zigzagging all over the place trying to get here. So I had a straight shot up here. I dropped the load off at the Walmart Sam's Club distribution center. It's right at about 2 hours away from here. Time wise, it sounds far, but it's not as far as it sounds. because it's the majority of the trip, all but like 20 minutes of it is back roads, and it's like 45, 55 miles an hour. I mean, it sucks. Being in a big rig, getting used to driving highway miles, being on the back roads suck. You can't get up and go. But I got it done. I was dropping hook, grabbed me an empty, headed out. No real biggie. I didn't do a whole lot of driving yesterday because I'd already been up for a while. So I drove for like 8 hours, shut it down, went to bed. And if y'all seen my day 2 or 3, I can't remember, but I got that blue piece right under there, that second mattress that another guy in orientation, he brought his own mattress. Y'all, that second mattress makes a world of difference. I slept real good last night. Got up on time, got moving, and I ended up being like 40 minutes early to my drop, which, you know, is always good. You always want to be early instead of late. A lot of places you don't necessarily want to be early. Some places can penalize you for being early. So you want to be in that nice cushiony spot. But because this was dropping hook, it didn't really matter. Y'all, if y'all ain't had the tropical berry lemonade from Wendy's, you don't know what you're missing. I'm a southern boy. I love my lemonade. Sweet tea lemonade, especially Arnold Palmer's. Can't go wrong. Anyway, so that's pretty much been my day. I got up, started moving. I meant to take a video last night and update y'all on all this stuff that's happened. But I was tired and I was just ready to go lay down and have some me time, watch a movie, and go to bed. Which, the new show on Netflix, the Squid Game, is pretty intense. I like it. But other than that, I mean, now it's just going to be a waiting game. Since I'm still new to USA, I don't really know how they operate, so I can't be mad that nobody's here. I mean, it is a weekend. It's Saturday. I mean, if nobody comes in on Sunday, then, you know, oh well. It's just a learning curve. You can't be mad being in a learning curve. It would be one thing if I was here for, 5 years and, all of a sudden nobody's at the shop. I'd be pretty upset, but get yourself some downtime and just enjoy yourself is all I can tell you. But I'm going to show y'all how this load board looks. I'll open a few things up and let you see. Basically, all you do is you put the city that you're in, city and state, and you put in where you want to go, and the load board will bring up loads within that route, and you can set how many deadhead miles that you want. So you can do a lot of deadhead miles according to the load board, but my driver manager told me that they want to keep you within 150 miles of the deadhead, which to me, that's kind of amazing, because no company that I've ever been with wants you to deadhead more than like an hour, maybe an hour and a half. But 150 miles, that's like 2.5 hours, give or take. So that's pretty wild. So you got a 150 mile deadhead radius to go find your load, and you submit it off. You do that up to 3 loads, and you get approved, and then you take off, and you just keep yourself preloaded up to 3 loads, and I mean, you can keep yourself moving. The company says that if you drive 8.75 hours a day, that equates to about 8 hours and 45 minutes of drive time. So let's say you drive for 4 hours, take a 30-minute break, drive for 4.5 more hours, and then call it a day. They say that if you do that every day, you'll never run out of your 34 hours. Or no, not your 34. You'll never run out of your 70. You get 70 hours per 8 days in America running over the road. So if that's true, I mean, I might try it out one week. I'm used to just hooking and booking, so if it works out that way and I don't ever have to sit for 34 hours to get a reset, then I mean, that's just a plus. So I might do that one week and fill y'all in on how that works. We'll just play that one by ear. I got a lot of catching up to do. I need to get running and got to make some money. Starting to fall behind, but we'll get there eventually. But the terminal here, it's kind of small. From what I was told by another driver here, is that, you know, the base of operations is all like downstairs. There's a driver's lounge upstairs. I wouldn't know because my damn key cards still don't work. It's been like no, it ain't been a week yet. It's been about half a week. Key card still ain't working. I think they're going to try and get that fixed on Monday. Luckily, the downstairs door was open, so I could go use the bathroom. Otherwise, we would have had a problem. So I got lucky there. USA is they're gonna lose a few brownie points for that. I mean, there's no reason why these cards shouldn't be working day one when you get them. But apparently it's just a fluke. So hopefully they get that changed and fixed, especially for me soon. But other than that, hopefully this rain will pass, and you know, it'll just be a nice day, and hopefully tomorrow will even be a better day. But you know, we'll see. Probably won't make a video tomorrow if I just end up sitting here waiting. So once I get myself able to keep going, then we will have another update for you. If you don't mind, I'd really appreciate, you know, a like and a subscription. So hit that subscribe button, like the video if you think it's helpful for you. If you got any questions about anything trucking, you know, I'll try and help you out as much as I can. Leave me a comment down below. I do try and keep up with the comments. So shoot me a comment. Ask me anything you want to know about trucking. I've got like 5 years of experience behind the wheel. I don't know everything. If anybody ever tells you that they do, you need to tell them to hang the keys up. The name of the game is to always keep learning. But like I said, I don't know everything, but I know enough to try and help you out. So if you got any questions, anything trucking related or anything USA related, I don't know a whole lot on USA yet, but if you got any questions about orientation or anything else, you know, let me know. I'll shoot you back. Hit the subscribe button, like the video, help me out. I want to try and build this channel up. Apparently YouTube likes, likes and subscriptions and whatnot. Something to do about an algorithm or whatever. So help me build the channel up. This is going to be my journey into a lease purchase as soon as the truck becomes available. And then we can really start moving and start partying. So yeah, stay tuned for more. And here you're going to see a short little clip of the load board process. I'll take you through the start and finish of it. So stay tuned for that. Y'all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright guys, so here is the USA Truck Company load board, or driver load board, whatever you want to call it. USA Truck has a app. You download the app. After orientation, you get all your login info. So you go in, you go to the company load board. Basically, you go down here, your pickup location. So I am in West Memphis. There it is, Arkansas. Set that up to 150. That's your deadhead miles. Your delivery location. Unfortunately, something that I would like to see is a kind of like, if I want to pick up in West Memphis and go anywhere that's available, I'd like to see USA Truck just open it up to whatever. But you do have to pick and choose somewhere that you want to go. So I'm going to pick somewhere that nobody likes to go. Let's say Connecticut. I don't even know if okay, well, let's do it like this. CT. Nah, we gotta type in something. Alright, we'll just do Connecticut State. I don't know if that's a name of a town in Connecticut, but I guess we'll find out. Now, you do not have to put anything for your pickup or delivery times. So this right here under Connecticut City, Connecticut, I would imagine that is 100 miles within that radius of that place. And then you go down here and you hit search down there on the bottom left, and then you scroll down. Oh, no loads matched. So we have no loads in Connecticut. Let's do, since we're in West Memphis, let's try see if Ohio works. Ohio City, Ohio. Yeah, that'll be fine. And then we'll go down and hit search again. And there it is. This is everything that is within a 150 mile deadhead. So you got your pickup times, your delivery times, and the loaded miles. So we got 554 loaded miles, 613, and 613. Let's just do one of the 613 since that's the most. And then you'll click on it and it'll open up. There's all your basic information, shippers, where it's at, time and date. It's going to be a live load. And something that I really like is it tells you if they offer overnight parking. So I could theoretically pick up this load at the shipper and park for the night if I didn't have any time to drive, and stay overnight and get up early the next morning and hit the ground running. And unfortunately, my delivery does not offer overnight parking, so you want to make sure you have enough time to get in and get out. The consignee, which is your delivery, is at a Target. I would imagine that would probably be a distribution center and not just a regular store. mainly because it is a final drop loaded trailer, which means you're going to drop that trailer and you're going to go hook up to an empty and leave. You can calculate your deadhead miles, so 62.6 deadhead miles. And from what I'm told, we do get paid our deadhead miles, so you know that right there is 675.6 miles total. 2 stops, which is the pickup and delivery. It tells you your estimated weight, no commodity or unknown commodity. It's not a hazmat load, it's not a tanker load. I don't really understand why they have tanker on here, unless USA also does tanker, but I'm unaware of that. And if this is something that you would want to do, then you would hit the request button and it would get sent off for approval. But let's try one more. West Memphis, bam, Arkansas, 150 dead miles. Let's try Miami, Florida. 100 miles within that area. Search. Nothing in Miami. Let's see, Houston, Texas. Let's try that one. Did I even spell it right? Yeah, I did. Here it is. Alright, hit search. And there we go. Memphis, Tennessee to Silly, Texas. Blue Mountain, Mississippi to Silly, Texas. Bahalia, Mississippi to Silly, Texas. You know, that's not a bad run. Let's do the 658 mile one, see what that looks like. Load it up. Oil dry. It's going to be a live load. Doesn't know anything about parking. Looks like this is going to be another Walmart distribution center. It's a final drop loaded trailer, which means you're going to drop your trailer and you're going to go pick up an empty and you're going to haul ass out of there and go get you something else. 85.9 deadhead miles, so it's a little over, well, yeah, a little over 700 miles total. That was a pretty heavy load. It's 43,479 pounds, and it's retail goods, so that one is pretty heavy. But the route from Memphis, is it Memphis? Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee to Houston, Texas. I mean, it's pretty flat, so you won't have too many problems. Oklahoma can be a bit hilly, but I mean, other than that, it ain't too bad. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's the company load board. Just pick where you're at, where you want to go. You pick up the 3 loads, and you keep yourself pre-planned up to 3 loads, and you just keep yourself moving. And that's pretty much it. Pretty simple, straightforward. So y'all study this a little bit. As an experienced truck driver, I think this is awesome, being able to pick and choose where I want to go as a company driver, and not being told where I have to go, and how it could potentially you know, put marks on me with the company. So being able to pick and choose where I want to go, and you know, it really don't get no better than that. It takes you, you know, to a higher step in the food chain. You're no longer a company driver, you're a glorified company driver, much like a lease driver would be if the lease driver or the owner operator was operating under a driver manager or a dispatcher, whatever you want to call them. So being able to choose where I want to go and the routing that I'd like to take, you know, puts me in the same bar as a lease driver, which I will be going into a lease purchase at some point. So being able to familiarize myself with where to go, where not to go, I feel like it's going to give me a good home field advantage when I go lease. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you found it to be informative. So stay tuned for more. Thanks.